there's a little reflection. Yikes. Oh, Siki sees that, he's gonna have a party. Keep that out of the sun. Today's video will very likely be a complete and total failure. However, I need to test the lighting in the new space. So that is what we are doing. I like doing my makeup in natural light. So I set up my space to make videos facing a window. But I think early in the day, the sun might be a bit much. For instance, if I lean into my mirror, yeah, that's not going to work out well. But we are going to give this a shot because this is how we learn things, right? Sometimes they're not always perfect right out of the gate. So if this video is a complete and total disaster, well, maybe we had a good time. It is about 10:30 in the morning on a Saturday, and I am not really going anywhere, but I wanted to learn how the lighting works. So let's just get some makeup on. We're gonna go with the Chanel Perfection Lumiere Velvet. You like how I do the Vanna White pose? Which may look completely blown out with his lighting right now. We have no idea. This is my Sigma Soft Blend Concealer Brush, and I really like it for my foundation brush because I find I can get very little on. Trying to wear the least amount, which is less attractive on video, but more attractive in real life. And I think real life matters more than the video. Tell you one thing, it is warm right here in the sun. Ooh, yeah, you can see me heating right up. So yeah, when people say, why is her chest so red? It's because she's sitting in the sun and she's warm. And you know, part Irish, I'm red a lot. Oh, and in answer to that question, French, Irish, Swedish, German, Russian, English. So, you know, Northern European. Fun earrings. Wish I could tell you where I got them. I bought them online some time ago on one of those places that I saw on Instagram. And there was like nothing else on their website worth getting, so I just couldn't even remember what the website was. Ooh, I really can't see that very well. Why is it you always get the pimple right in the middle of the forehead? I have cut bangs so many times because of a mid-forehead pimple. Got makeup left over. This is a makeup that's mostly sunscreen. I think it's like a 40 SPF. It's Miracle Skin Transformer. I'm embarrassed to even hold it up because it's looking pretty blicky looking. But it's got sunscreen, so let me put that on my chest. Ooh, darker than my skin. I guess that's a summertime foundation. Oh well, guess I messed that up. Well, I really only wanted the sunscreen anyway, so hardly matters. It's an experiment! And I was just going to take this leftover foundation and just sort of tap that on so it's not so red, because it's out of the tube anyway and I'm throwing it away, so. Is that a regular step in my makeup? No, but when I have leftovers, I don't want to waste them. I'd rather just put them to use somewhere else. Okay, let's get some under eye concealer. This is It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye in light medium. And this a little goes a long way. So I usually just, there you go, it's a completely, probably can't see any of that. Pull back. I just use a little bit on the back of my hand as my palette. Sorry, having a moment. Watching neighbors out on the balcony. Actually, I'm watching the reflection of the neighbors out on the balcony. I'm seeing the neighbors that are right below me in their reflection across. Well, that's going to be something I have to learn how to behave myself with. Did I not even grab my brushes? I did not even grab my brushes. Well, here's my pajama-clad booty again. Hi, Zeeks. Colby, I'm sitting there. Colby. Excuse me. Did I mention that I have the cat food here? Yeah. We're gonna have to work on that. So now we're gonna have the wonderful sounds of a cat eating his crunchy food. Well, that went on a little heavier than I anticipated. This set of brushes is just an inexpensive set. You're seeing lighting change due to an orange cat walking. Colby, you want to get on? You want to like hop down? Go on, honey, hop down. Hop down. Thank you. All the way down. Thank you. Next Siki will be up there. Woo, that's scary. These are inexpensive brushes that I picked up downtown. They're no brand. They were super cheap. Ooh, that dried a little bit. That's not good. Oh, there. Well, that whole shebang went on much heavier than I was really, really wanting it to. So much for light and easy makeup, huh? Using my Tarte Smooth Operator powder. And blinding myself with it. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing videos at this time of day in here. Probably a couple hours later. Whew. Yeah. I know, I'm way too heavy-handed with powder. There's powder everywhere. Almay powder bronzer that I am applying with a kabuki brush from e.l.f. Cosmetics. And bronzer tends to go really heavy on me because I'm very fair. So I find I kind of just tap it on first before I swoop, because otherwise if I swoop, I've ended up too many times with, oh my, look at those dark spots under on my cheeks. Like the Bora Bora vacation video. Yeah, that would be why. So. See, ultimately I do a 3. Playful kitties. Ultimately I will do a 3 in this area. But I just like to tap a little on first, or I just get too much. Neck's always pale, so I always give a little more there. Plus, slimming. Because my natural skin color tends towards pink rather than the bronzer, I like to add just a little bit of pink blush right on the cheekbones, the apples of the cheeks. This is one that somebody sent me, thank you very much, and I can't find it to source it out, but it's by a company called Technique, Technic. It's inexpensive, I think it's from Target, and it's just a nice basic pink. And I think that's plenty. This is a lip pencil from Jordana. The color is Petal. And I think I just went way over the lip line. It's a little blown out, the light in here. It's a little tough to see, so definitely too early in the day. This is by Too Faced Cosmetics. It is melted liquefied lipstick. I got this as a sample from Sephora about a year ago. So I don't know what else to tell you on that. Does it have a color? Chihuahua. It's called Chihuahua. I don't make this up. But it's nice, it's kind of like lip color. And I like a lip color lipstick. Okay, let's do something about the eyes. Since obviously we're no longer going for a very subtle, unmade-up look, I'm gonna go with my Too Faced Cosmetics Chocolate Gold palette. This will blind you. Let me see if I can get that in the light. There, pretty colors, pretty colors. I'm using almost none of those really pretty colors. I'm gonna go with the 2 matte colors in there. Again, it's like what, 11 in the morning? I'm not going with shimmer at this time of day. Ooh, blinding. I am going with their mid-tone color. This sort of, do that with it. I'm going to be doing this color, and that's really it, and maybe a little bit of this, and that's all I'm going to show you because I don't want to keep blinding you. distorting. Yeah, just get that out of there, Monique. Does that one look darker than this one? It's hard for me to see. A little bit, I think. Yeah, I can't shoot it this time. A little more. I'm going to take the light color . Done. Let's see what we have here. This is a Sephora pencil in black lace. By the way, thank you to everyone who has offered a testimonial on my application for Sephora Squad. I think I'm up to like 400. You guys are amazing. Thank you. And they are taking testimonials until March 6th, if you feel like it. So, does that need sharpening? Yeah, it's a little dull. Could use some sharpening. I'm not going to. Scary sided mirror. My mirror, for anyone who wants to know about my mirror, I got it about 5 or 6 years ago at Costco. And it is a Conair mirror. They have something pretty similar to it on Amazon. It's not exactly the same because Costco does their own buying things. And I think I paid 20 bucks for it at Costco. And I know it costs a lot more than that on Amazon. But I will put a similar one that's available on Amazon. I'll drop a link down below. So if you're looking for one, but I got mine at Costco. Ooh. That is the scary side. Sorry, I got distracted with my eyebrows. I have not had light this bright to be able to see to do my makeup in years, and it's the first time I've really looked at my microbladed eyebrows this well lit, so sorry. And oh, look at those wrinkles. That is a much thicker line than the other side, isn't it? Yeah, let's do what we do best, Monique. Smooch that out. Act like it was on purpose. Yeah, that's a great big. Yeah, well. Should have used my tie-dye. I'm going to go in with just a teeny tiny bit of that darker brown, cocoa truffle they call it. And this is not really the most appropriate brush, but and just take this and smooch that all out. Let's curl the lashes. I'm using a Shiseido eyelash curler. I now have 2 eyelash curlers, which feels very decadent. My Shiseido eyelash curler feels like it gives me a much sharper crimp. My other one, which I got at some beauty supply probably 10, 12 years ago, it doesn't feel like it grips quite as hard. I think it's a Tweezerman. Don't quote me on that. But this one feels like it's really like, whoa, it feels like a dangerous tool almost. It really crimps them. My super clumpy goopy mascara that I like is Sephora Lash Craft Big Volume, Volume Extreme in a very black. I tend to favor a kind of goopy mascara. Might be a little too goopy. Subtlety is not my thing. Well, thank you very much for putting up with my lighting experiment and what is probably not a very good video, but what the heck, this is how we learn and grow. And tomorrow I am going to be shooting the dyeing hair, the wig gray video. Finally, I've decided where to shoot that, and I have an assistant to help me shoot it. And I'm a little terrified because it's a $900 wig and I've never dyed a wig before. But I think that being able to tint your hair gray from blonde is something a lot of people want to do. And I'm going to test out the 3 different shades that Overtone conditioners offer without experimenting on my own head. So we'll all learn a lot from it, and hopefully when I'm done with it, I'm gonna have a rockin' gray wig that's about the same color as my own hair, maybe a little darker on the undertones, but a nice length, pretty well. I just learned that my camera phone will overheat while it is where it is sitting in the sun shooting, and it cut off and ended the video abruptly. So I'm just gonna wrap it up in here and say I love you bunches, and thank you for being patient with me as I'm going through a learning process. And I will talk to you very soon. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day.